Cambodia is a beautiful country known for its friendly people and growing tourism, most notably from its extensive array of temples that make up the largest religious monument in the world, Angkor Wat. The World Heritage Site has drawn thousands, but tourism in this country is also fueled by a much darker attraction, its booming sex trade. But it's the sale of children for sex that put Cambodia on the map for pedophiles and anti-trafficking groups alike. And despite the best efforts of those trying to stop it, Cambodia continues to be a haven for traffickers, frequently due to corruption and the role of poverty and trauma in society. But progress is being made, especially in one of its most notorious villages just outside of Phnom Penh.
Well, this is a street that originally when I went here took many armed police just to get me on the street because it was a mafia-controlled area. And while it's still not a wonderful neighborhood, there's still lots of problems here and lots of issues with human trafficking and whatnot. There is a transformation occurring. There's a transformation underway. We're actually seeing lives change.
Brian McConaughey is a former RCMP forensic firearms investigator whose charity Ratnak International has partnered with Crossroads Relief and Development to make significant inroads into this dark community.
The fact that we can do this and walk freely on this street is amazing to me. That's not where we were originally. The building here, which is our ministry building, there's 500 people a day go through that building for all kinds of services, education, health, church activities, kids club, etc. And we're seeing lives being changed, even in this environment, the environment everybody thought was throwaway.
A big part of that change is thanks to Pastor Shanta, who heads up the church here, one whose members are often former and sometimes current traffickers, pimps, victims, mafia members, and brothel owners. That mix makes Sunday mornings very interesting.
And the first church service around 16 people, and almost 6 months I teach about children. Children is the gift from God, not animal or chicken that we can sell or something like that. And so many questions come to me, and God opened the door. I feel like God opened the door for me to reach out these people because they have a question.
The church has now grown to 300 people, and the outreach includes a medical clinic, a kickboxing club that disciples pimps, a ministry mentoring program for young people, a school with 450 children, and a kids club, perhaps the most hopeful and heartbreaking ministry of all.
Kids club very famous, very important for our ministry because we see the kid is high risk, and the kid is, they do not go to school. Difficult, you know, most of the kids, like, they've been trafficking, they still trafficking. It is very difficult.
The work of rescue is a long-term journey, a painstaking process of changing hearts and attitudes, one family at a time. But despite the ongoing challenge of working in this very dark community, the founder of the ministry here says incredible and lasting transformation is happening.
2 aspirin resulted in the rescue of 22 people. 2 aspirin given to a grandmother who then said, I want to do something for you now because you helped me. I had a headache, and we just gave her 2 aspirin. Her headache went away. She said, I want to do something. We said, come to church. And so she comes to church, and part of our church service talks about why it's wrong to traffic your kids. And her granddaughter was being trafficked. And one day she came into us and she said, I'm going to see if what you say about your Jesus is true. I'm going to tell you what's happening to my granddaughter and see if you can help her. That led to us actually rescuing her granddaughter and her grandson. And the grandson gave us enough information that it resulted in the rescue of 18 more.
After 5 years of persistently pouring love and kindness into this community, Pastor Shanta estimates the rate of trafficking has gone down from 98% to 60 to 70%, an incredible transformation they couldn't have predicted when they first began their work here.
Donations and prayer are very far from abstract. They have real life implications for young people here that otherwise would have had no hope. And so we have young people now moving ahead with their lives in the environment they're in, but also moving ahead with their lives spiritually that simply would never have had that opportunity. So the results are real and tangible. And what people are doing in North America in terms of praying and donating may seem very far off. I'm really privileged in that I get to see the faces of the lives changed, and it's real, and it's quite dramatic on occasion.
It takes an incredible amount of courage and faith for the people working on the front lines of this ministry to persevere and often risk their lives in the face of such overwhelming evil. Crossroads Relief and Development wants to do everything we can to help support and grow such vital ministry of protecting kids, the lives of these precious young girls. Please, we need you to join us in the fight. Call the number on your screen right now and let's bring light into the dark communities of Cambodia. Or to make an instant $10 donation on your mobile phone, text LIFE to 41010. You can also make a secure donation online by going to crossroads.ca. Together, we can combat one of the worst evils committed against children.